have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brought down back at the 40.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Me and you all day. All day.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Bills' 8-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Prescott yet again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
First down, Bills.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Jets 0.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I got you. Check. Hey, kill. 27.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Off play action, Newton. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check 26, check 26. Go, get out there.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Prescott from the gun on third. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Silver. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Here we go, 46. Right there, 54, right there. Under. Nice, sweetheart.
Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 28-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Bills.
Ready? Here we go. Ready?
Here's Patterson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Matthew McCrane on for the extra.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's checking.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 42-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Swerve. Hey, here we go. Go to 54. Line.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 38-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
15-yard line.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Kill. Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Check. Mike, 54. Mike, we got 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking
advantage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Now, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field?
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Deep ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The deep ball. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that will write a finish to this ball game.